So in our 1812 farmhouse, we decided that we're going to change out the sconce lights.
There were so many different types of sconces all over the first and second floor of our house. We really wanted some continuity and some flow.
So these lights are pretty easy to put together. They come with instructions. So when they arrived, we just removed the back and that exposed where the wires were to connect the lights up.
These lights are from Metropolitan Lighting. They're called Edgemont Park. They run about $270 to $300 each. And we love that they're a little bit fancy, but still have that rectangular farmhouse look we were hoping for.
Now, a lot of our lights are actually on switches, and so what we had to do is retrofit some pull switches to some of the lights. Again, a fairly straightforward process. We just bought a couple of light switches, drilled a hole in the base by the wires, and slotted them in, making sure they were tight. Easy peasy. So these are the old light fittings. Before we started, make sure you turn off the breaker. And then we had to chip away a few years worth of paint around the sconces to expose the screws. After that, it was a fairly simple process to remove the screws from the light sconces. I did a quick test just to make sure I had turned off the power completely. And we actually just cut the wires because I had plenty of wire there. If you've not got much wire exposed, you may want to just undo what was originally there. We didn't need this bracket anymore, so that got removed as well.
Lighting wasn't put in this house until the 1920s, so we don't know how old these sconces were, but we were really glad to change them out.
The backing for the light's fairly simple. Just make sure it's level, and then it needs to be attached in two places, one on the right hand side, one on the left hand side, and we had to judge, basically where the wall was thickest. I also marked it at the top just so I had a marker, so I had 3 points of marking to be able to make sure it was level when I put it back in after drilling. Drilled the hole, put in a raw plug, and then screwed in the backing to the wall itself. Now just stripped the old wires just so I had some of the solid copper exposed. I'll need this in the connecting in a few moments. Pretty fortunate, they are actually black on the right and white on the left. So this is with a switch on the back of the light system itself, and again just cut down the wires to the length I need and strip them back slightly, exposing the wires. We placed it up on a stool so that we could actually get it to the right height, so one of us wasn't having to hold it. And it was a simple case of following the instructions, just connecting the wires, including the switch wire running on the black. And then we went downstairs, turned on the breaker and tested it before we put it in position, just to make sure everything was working.
This was the final light that we had to install. We have 7 of them throughout the downstairs, and we're really glad to get the project finished. Screwing in the sides, that just holds the lamp in place. Pull the switch and voila.